I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Cam Little after the opening kick. And here we go from Indy. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Crazy. Here goes tonight.
May now from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
Cam Little to try the extra points.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this one does not go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
May now on 3rd down. This is complete. It's Davis. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Off the play action, May. Buying some time left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air yet again, May. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Ganson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running from the pistol here with Jesse. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On the gun, it's May. It's inside the 10. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will each pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want a fair chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Go right side, and McBride has it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part is the magic he works after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
46-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. One's complete to Chimere DK. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He rolls to his right. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. To throw, here's May. That's Smith on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And he takes it down to the 33. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
2 yards. And the Colts first down.
Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing from the gun. Kicks it downfield, on target to Gatson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Every tight end worth the salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen play to Genty. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hauled in again. It's McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. It's Hurts once again. Completed to his running back. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. As the open man downfield. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Colts. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Genty from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard pickup.
On play action, here's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden in the second. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. May now from the gun. The pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Crazy, torpedo.
May on 1st and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 45-yard line.
Here's May to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now May on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score a pick 6 for Dallas. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Now May coming off that pick. On the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The final throw before the break. He's got it to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Getting this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short pass brought in. A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and just 2 to go. There he is on 3rd and short. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
May throwing for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
No touch that! No touch!
Hand off here to Sampson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Honest Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
42-14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Yeah, that middle field open or close. So like a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
No touch!
They'll run. Here's Sampson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss here to Sampson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Running right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here comes Sampson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. He's descended upon quickly and drops after looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Keon White there.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the 4th with that kind of lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Sampson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Escapes the pocket. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Sampson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
This finds Chuck complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Gives 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst of quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Saves it on the carry. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Cam Little for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Cowboys getting closer to their 13th win of the season.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. I felt the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air. It's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
1st down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Here's May again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And I'm sure it altered the throw.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, Genty. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's another Colts 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Here's May. Throw left side finds Burden. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain
Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Colts 1st
In
down.
the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air yet again, May. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief,
Yep.
whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Indy.